Hello, guys. Good morning. This is Diary of a Coach. Here is episode 327. 327. How are you? Yay, my darling guest sister is online, Eitaya. So good to see you. How are you? Then good to see you. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Good to see you, Yusuf Abba. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. It's loving, it's great, it's awesome, it's powerful. How are you? Today is the last day of February in 2020, and today is the last time we'll see 29th in the next 4 years. So this day is exceptional. This day is unique. This day is beautiful. This day is full of breakthroughs. So I'd like you to imagine that 29th of February 2020, which I won't see until 2024. So let's go a bit spiritual. Say, okay, you know what? In this day of exceptionality, I create this, I create that, I do this, I speak this into my life. Just create some razzmatazz around the leap day. Today is what makes this year a leap year. Today is why 2020 is a leap year. Fantastic. And today happens to be the last day of our series of unlearning. We've been talking about unlearning. Hey, Sesu, good to see that you're watching. I love you, bro. How are you? How are you enjoying yourself? Fantastic. So, today is the last day of our week of unlearning. We've been unlearning different things this week. We've unlearned self-esteem issues, low self-esteem. We have unlearned laziness. We've talked about unlearning. What other things did we unlearn this week? So it's been a beautiful week of unlearning stuff. And today we want to unlearn procrastination. We want to unlearn procrastination. I can see Do Yung. I can see Omelogo. I miss you, Omelogo. Where have you been? I miss you, Caroline. Good to see you. Mary Love Nena, I see you. Okay, so Do Yung says I should speak louder. Is it me? Please check your volume. If you can hear me loud and clear, please let me know. My volume here is like the max. And I'm speaking at the top of my voice. So let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. If not, I may have to just raise my voice again. So let me know. So today we are unlearning procrastination. Today's title says, okay, so Chikodi also says I should speak louder. How do I do that? Speak louder. I don't know. My volume seems to be very loud here. Okay, so confirm to me that you can hear me, please. Please do confirm that you can hear me. Okay, so then he says loud and clear. Kindly check your volume. Please raise your volume, Doyum. Please raise your volume, Caroline. Confirm that you're fine now. Eitayo can hear me loud and clear. Okay, Caroline, thank you for confirming. Doyum, please also confirm. I'd like everyone on diary to confirm. Fantastic. Emologo can hear me loud and clear. Beautiful. One thing we've always heard is procrastination is the thief of time. Procrastination is the thief of time. The thing is that the time that we lose, no matter how much we double up, we may never recover that time that is lost. And what is procrastination? Procrastination in basic terms is I am doing later what I should do now. Not what I could do now. Not what I wish to do now. What I should do now. Procrastination is when you tarry, when you delay a decision, you delay an action, you delay some reaction, or in some cases when you are not proactive, you're actually procrastinating. I found that one of the things we do around here is that we are reactive. We are not proactive. So yesterday we talked about unlearning lack of planning, which I took time to discuss about the corona unfortunate entry in our country, and it was part of the planning problem. So procrastination comes as a result of poor planning in some cases, and also comes as a result of willful laziness in other cases. Procrastination is such that you tell yourself that there is still time, I can make time, I will fix this later, I will find a way around it, I will do it when I want. It may cost you a lot. But let me also say a caveat. It's not all procrastination that is bad. It's not all procrastination that is bad. Procrastination in itself as a word and as a phenomenon is neutral. It depends on what you're procrastinating on. A typical example, sometimes you want to call a staff to order, you want to call someone to order, and you procrastinate that action. It may turn out well because at some point, especially when it has to do with reprimanding and punishment and disciplinary measures, sometimes delay is wisdom. I recall that sometimes, if I remember when we were growing up, I remember sometimes my dad or our mom would they wish they would react to something, but sometimes they're just watching you like, okay, let me see what is going to happen. Let's see how it's going to play out or turn out or pan out. And then it turns out that you actually have a better explanation for what you have done. So procrastination sometimes has an advantage, but many times has a disadvantage. So how do we know when procrastination is positive or negative? The first thing is, what is the cost of waiting? You need to be able to weigh it. What's the cost of waiting? Because sometimes it is a personal thing, we are unable to attach a cost to it. A typical example is, I'm supposed to eat my food before I take a trip, or before I go to a meeting, or before I do something, and I don't eat it, and then it looks like, well, what's the cost? It should be, after all, it's me and my body now, nothing will happen. Well, if you ask the guys in the food industry, or in the diet industry, or the healthy food industry, or the wellness industry, they'll tell you that at the hormonal level, your body is going to be increased stress, and the more there is increased stress in your body, it's going to affect your mental fortitude or your mental stability, and that can lead to aggressiveness. So if it leads to aggressiveness, that will affect relationships. So there is a direct relationship between not eating on time and aggression, which may cost you trust and confidence from friends, because they'll say, well, when this person eats, he overreacts, he behaves this way and that way, and that makes them begin to think that when you are hungry, you are not stable. So procrastination can cost you a lot of things. If you procrastinate on writing that document, writing that book, singing that song, doing that training, starting that course, every moment of delay comes with its own commensurate implications, and you don't want to put that on your table. So this week, the last episode on the series of unlearning. Let us unlearn procrastination. I think that I'm a chief procrastinator, going by my personality. My personality says that we who are INFJ, we who are INFJ, we procrastinate like hell. And because we procrastinate a lot, you realize that we tend to push so many things to the future. We tend to push many things to the future and say things will happen. And so once we find yourself in this kind of stuff, you now begin to play catch up. That is why many people in school or work will say, when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. We talked about that under planning yesterday. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. Another school of thought says that you hear some people say, I work better under pressure. Applicants will say, I work well under pressure. So what you should have done much earlier, you're waiting for the dying minutes, that you now start rushing. You have an exam. You've been told of the exam like weeks ago, but you're waiting to 3 days to the exam. You start now reading everything, and you're saying, this course is so stressful. In fact, what it took me to pass this course. Nobody put you through that stress. Yesterday I was in class, and my lecturer was telling us that, this term, you're not going to do an exam. You're going to do a coursework, because exams, I found that participants don't do well in exams. And he gave us a case study to start reading, a voluminous case study for that matter, to start reading before the coursework. And in my head, I was saying, again, procrastinator in chief. Chief procrastinator, better start. So I have earmarked that I'm going to be reading at least 30 minutes every day of the course material before the coursework commences. I don't want to indulge my procrastination. So I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to you. That one of the things we should unlearn is unhealthy procrastination. And it goes a long way to give you a lot of credibility, a lot of confidence, and a lot of happiness. So I don't know what you're procrastinating. Do you want to share? Share with me in the comment section. What do you procrastinate at? I procrastinate at reading. I procrastinate at making calls. In fact, making calls is my biggest dilemma. I have told myself too many times that I hate to receive calls. I've told myself too many times that I'm not auditory. I'm visual and kinesthetic. So videos or physical talk or chats do better for me. And I found that because I've told myself that too many times, when it comes to phone calls, I am extremely reluctant. Extremely, because I just feel like calls wear me out. So I procrastinate at making calls. I procrastinate at reading. I procrastinate at eating. Yes, I have a bad eating habit. Like I can delay and delay and delay and delay because I want to get this done. I want to get this done. I want to get this done. But guess what? I don't procrastinate in pursuing money. Hey! I don't procrastinate at sending broadcasts to tell you to pay me for something. I don't procrastinate at training people. Any opportunity I have to pick up the marker to write and train. Oh my God. Orgasm. It's orgasmic. I just feel like, wow, I can, if I have the chance to train every single minute of my life, I will do that. So there are things I procrastinate at, and there are things you will never catch me procrastinating at. So what do you procrastinate at? Mary Love says, Coach, you're also on point. I procrastinated a lot when it comes to meetings. Meetings. Mimi says, I procrastinate at making calls as well. Fantastic. Then he says, does procrastination have anything to do with our personality type? I hardly procrastinate, and it comes across as being hasty to some people at times. Yes, our personality has a direct relationship with our potential to procrastinate or otherwise. Cholerics, for instance, hardly procrastinate. Hardly, because they thrive on getting things done. They thrive, so they work long hours, they cross out their to-do list. Melancholics procrastinate, they are kings of procrastination, but guess what? The kinger of procrastination is phlegmatic. So phlegmatics procrastinate a lot. Melancholics procrastinate because they are pessimistic. They always want the perfection. They want things to be perfect before they do it. So it tends to come across as procrastination. Sanguines don't procrastinate because they're even too impulsive to push things further away. So yeah, personality can play out. If you look at the Hippocratic model, the Carl Jung model of the INFJ, ENSP kind of stuff, you'll find that many people who have T, the thinkers, and those who have J are likely not to procrastinate. So a typical example, let's say you are INFJ, and let's say you are INTP. You'll find that those that have the J or the T tend to do things promptly and on time. But those that have the F or the P tend to procrastinate a lot. So I'd like you to do a bit of study. Last week was our week of studying. Was it last week? Yes. Last week's series was the week of studying. So we can borrow from last week. Go and learn about your personality and find out, is it making me procrastinate a lot? It's possible. A typical example, even your zodiac. I am a Libra, and Libras procrastinate a lot. But there is a personality that does not, like I think the Cancers, those in July, end of June up to third week of July, the Cancer people, I think they don't procrastinate. They are very aggressive. The Leos also are very aggressive. They don't procrastinate. So your personality can have a strong bearing on your potential to procrastinate or not. So yes, let's do our personality assessment. But beyond that, there is a lot of unlearning that you can do with your personality. A typical example, I told you I procrastinate a lot, right? But guess what? People actually think that I overperform. Many people have called me a choleric because they think that I'm all out, I'm aggressive, I push, 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 push. OYO, it's not true. I'm not choleric. In fact, those very, very close to me know I'm laid back, I take my time, I don't hurry, I do my things at my pace, but I give it the commitment it deserves if I have made up my mind about it. So because I am quicker to come to decisions these days, I have learned how to arrive at quick decisions faster than before. It helps me to come across as though I'm a doer. And yes, I do a lot of things. So my personality notwithstanding, I have learned how to dodge and avoid the tendencies that make me slow down. What this tells you is that your personality may be glaringly contributing to your procrastination, but you can make up your mind to work on the areas that make you procrastinate or completely circumvent those directions that make you procrastinate. So if, for instance, you always wait for things to be perfect, you begin to find people and create a structure that does not allow you seek perfection. You begin to set up a system, work with people, find opportunities, create a structure that frustrates your procrastination. That is how to beat procrastination. It is a strategy. You must develop the intention, the interest, and the willpower to beat procrastination. Let us not lay back and say, Coach Sam said my personality procrastinates, so thank God, nobody should judge me. After all, it's my personality. I cannot change my personality. Do not indulge your vices. Unlearn procrastination, and it will be better off for you. So, thank you for watching Diary of a Coach today. Today's been episode 327. 327. Now I'm running off to class because class starts ASAP. Thank you so much for watching. Our free mental health first aid classes resume at 10 o'clock. There was only one seat left for the first batch. I'm not sure if it's still available. And the last I checked, there were about 5 seats left for the second batch. Batch A starts at 10. Batch A starts at 11, 12, 1. 10 to 2. Is it 10 to 2 or 11 to 2? 3 to 5. 11, 12, 1, 2. Yes. So batch A starts at 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock. And batch... Forgive me. Batch A starts at 10 to 2, 10 to 1, and batch B starts at 2 to 5. Batch A is 10 to 1, batch B is 2 to 5. So, I know you can't join batch A because honestly I think it's full. You may join batch B. It is a completely free class. Join, come and talk and learn about your mental health. In the month of March is our mental health course, levels 1 to 3. And today we are opening the early registration to be in class. I cannot wait for those classes. Those classes are usually bombastic. Woo! Wow. So levels 1 to 3 starting in March. Level 1 is basic disorders and addictions. Level 2 is social psychiatry. Level 3 is advanced childhood experiences. Those courses are soothing. So I'm inviting you to join the mental health series in March. Start by joining the free class today and you will not regret it. So thank you for watching Diary of a Coach. I love you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of my family here on Diary of a Coach. Don't forget, unlearn everything that is slowing you down and we would get up and accelerate. So let's look forward to tomorrow's episode where we'll name the week afresh with something more psychedelic. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful Saturday and God bless you. Bye.